Welcome once again to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. I'm getting a lot of people writing saying, what is Shelf Life? They've seen a lot of book reviews. Well, Shelf Life is actually Shelf Life magazine, which I have published for 23 years, since 1998. It's available in the London area. It was used to be available at the local libraries, but with the closing of the libraries and the restriction of what libraries will let you go in and pick up and take out, I haven't been able to take it to the libraries, but I've been taking it to all the bookstores in the city, some of the malls as well too. So if you're in London area, have a look for Shelf Life. This is the new issue number 231 that just came out this week. So have a look for it. It's got 54 book reviews, books from every genre. So that's my little plug for Shelf Life. Now, this time out, I'd like to bring to your attention two great non-fiction books that are very highly recommended. The first is The Way of the Warrior, Marvel's Mightiest Martial Artist by COWSILL. This is published by DK Books and it retails for $32. DK Books is an exceptional publishing company in that they have a lot of books revolving around the comic book industry. They've had so many about the Avengers, different characters, DC characters, and this is a tribute to martial arts. Back growing up in the 60s, I bought all the Marvel comics. Martial arts, there were not a lot of characters that knew the martial arts, but as time progressed and Marvel expanded the Marvel universe, martial arts became a very popular genre in the comic book trade. The book looks at, amongst others, Shang-Chi, who was one of their top martial art characters. He was trained by his father. And incidentally, the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is coming to theaters this September, part of the Marvel Comics film universe. And it's definitely going to be a much sought-after movie, so I'm sure it's going to gross millions because it's a popular character. This book looks at Shang-Chi's life, a lot of the villains that he's faced. Amongst them, he has fought Razor Fist, Shockwave, and the Cat, amongst others. The book also looks at other martial artist characters, such as Iron Fist. He has fought with Power Man. That's another team-up. Iron Fist is a martial arts man. And it also looks at, and I'm checking my notes here, White Tiger, who is really Angela Del Toro. She is another martial artist aficionado that's part of the Marvel Comics universe. She's also shown here. And the book also talks about Daredevil and Elektra as well. The book is very lavishly illustrated, as all DK books always are, with scenes from comic books, some of the greatest characters in that genre, including Wolverine, of course, and the X-Men, the Mutants, and so much more. So this book is definitely for fans of the Marvel Universe, fans of the Marvel martial arts universe, and comic books in general. So if you're looking for a great book, The Way of the Warrior is definitely one to pick up. Now, the second book that I would like to draw to your attention of nonfiction and highly recommended is 100 Miles of Baseball, 50 Games, One Summer by Dale Jacobs and Heidi Jacobs. This is published by Biblioasis Books and it retails for $24.95. If you're a fan of baseball, not necessarily the major leagues, but any baseball from amateur to college to whatever, this book definitely is a book that is for you. The authors, who live in Windsor, they, in the summer of 2018, they decided that they would go to 50 baseball games within a 100-mile radius of their house or home or city. And they saw a variety of games in Canada and across the border in the States. Now, of course, this was before the COVID restrictions, 2018, the way we were back then, and they attended games of college games, amateur games, professional. They even went to some regular games with the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. So they were there in the stands taking notes. In fact, some of the people stopped them and they wondered whether they were talent scouts, scouting the best players on the field. In fact, there was one lady in the States who, when they said that they were from Canada and they're watching the baseball game, the lady said, "There's baseball in Canada? I thought you all just played lacrosse." So it's very amusing. The book is very comprehensive as it looks at the teams, the big teams, the small teams, teams such as the Saginaw Sugar Beets, the Port Lambton Pirates, the West Side Woolly Mammoths, and the Tillsonburg Old Sox, amongst other names. The names are quite different and original. And so the book, like I said, chronicles the entire summer of 2018, and it looks at the games, the highlights, the lowlights, and the fact that a lot of the players were really almost playing for nothing at all. A lot did have aspirations to get to the major leagues, and even though this was minor leagues, they still put all their heart and soul into every game. So it's just as though they were in the big leagues, then they were in a World Series game. So this is definitely a different kind of book. 100 Miles of Baseball is a book for baseball lovers. It's a book for sports lovers in general. So those are the two books I wanted to bring your attention this week. Hopefully when you're at your bookstore, you will seek them out because they're highly recommended. So once again, I thank you for watching my Shelf Life video book reviews online. And I hope you'll come back again and again and again and tell your friends about it. So we will be back in touch very soon. Until then, stay social distancing, stay safe, stay sane, and stay in touch. Bye for now.